Hello, friends. Jackie Edwards here. So excited to be back on this bonus bank holiday or public holiday here in England. So we have a luxury day off. Now, today I want to talk about feelings. So if you saw or listened to my last video kind of recording, I was quite sad and weepy. And I talked about, not everything has to be like perfect all the time, and how we see all those perfect images on like social media, and we think that's how our life should be. And if we're feeling anything else, or if we're, sad, or if we're a mess, or if we're overwhelmed, then there's something wrong with us. Because if everybody else can do it, and everybody else can live like these perfect lives, then what's wrong with us that we can't? I want to talk about that a little bit more today and expand on it, and just in light of kind of where I'm at now. So I'm still very sad, and I'm still working through a lot of things, and it's been really interesting to see how other people deal with sadness, and particularly like with, my sadness. So I feel like I almost have to hide it from other people because it makes them uncomfortable. So when I say, I'm sad, or to my husband, and he sees me sad, like he immediately wants to fix it. When I say I'm sad to my other family, like they immediately want to fix it and tell me, "Oh, think of the good things and remember the good times," and immediately try to stop the sad feelings and make me feel better. And I'm okay feeling sad. Like, sad things have happened. Sad is an appropriate response, and I'm happy to feel sad, as odd as that sounds. Um, it's for me like the appropriate emotion at the time. And I got to thinking, like, why does it make everyone else so uncomfortable? Why does it even make me uncomfortable? Like, I want to hide it so other people don't know I'm sad because we're not supposed to be sad. And I realize it's just what we're taught. It's just, for most of us, how we've been socially conditioned. We should not be sad. We should be strong. We should be brave. We should almost not have feelings. We should always be like, it's almost like the goal in life is to be happy all the time. And if we ever admit that we're not happy all the time, then there's something wrong. Then we're kind of like breaking the picture, we're breaking the image for other people to say, oh my God, she's sad. She shouldn't be sad. She should be happy. Makes me feel uncomfortable when she's sad because that means people can be sad. And I don't want to think people can be sad or unhappy or mad or hurt or whatever. And so we want everybody to just feel happy all the time. And there's just all of this pressure to feel happy all the time. And of course, it's great to feel happy and it's great to feel joyful, but it's not something that's going to happen all the time. There are times when it's appropriate to be sad, and it feels good to be sad. So, my grandfather died recently, and it just feels like this is the right time to be sad and to have those feelings of sadness because I'm sad. But it's really hard to show those feelings around with other people because the first thing everyone says is, oh, don't be sad. It was his time. It was, remember the good times, and he was ready, and all of those things. And of course, those all may be true. And of course, there are good times, and they're beautiful, and I love to remember them. But it's also okay to be sad when times are sad. And it's okay to feel my feelings and to spend time crying and to spend time just in bed. And however that shows up for me, those are okay ways to feel it. And it's just so interesting that it feels so taboo. It feels taboo to talk about it. It feels taboo to show it. And it feels like socially unacceptable to have these feelings and bring them out into the wider world. And so I've just been pondering on that lately and how it really holds us back from kind of truly experiencing like the full human experience and truly kind of connecting with our like deeper self and our alignment. And now this happens a lot for women. I mean, we're taught, and people socialize as women, we're taught we should be, have it all together all the time. We should have it all under control. We should be taking care of other people, not, you know, feeling all of our feelings. Like, I shouldn't be sad because other people are more sad. And I should take care of them and focus on their feelings and not on my own. But then this also happens a lot for men. I mean, men are told you shouldn't even have feelings at all because anger isn't a feeling. Let's be real. Um, so all of us are really conditioned to not have feelings. And as women, we're taught that, we're so emotional and that, we're governed by our emotions, and like these emotions are like this bad thing, and it makes us like unable to like control ourselves and unable to be like useful in society if we have all these emotions. So we shouldn't have all of these emotions so that we can like be useful and carry on and do all the things. And honestly, that's bullshit. Like, we're allowed to have all the feelings we want to have. Everybody should have all of the feelings that they have and be able to share them and show them in whatever way makes them comfortable. And it piles up. It makes everything worse when we beat ourselves up for having feelings. So I think, oh, I shouldn't be sad. I should be, celebrating, and I should be, grateful for the memories that I do have. And it's like, well, I can be, but then when I tell myself I shouldn't be sad, or I shouldn't be hurt, or I shouldn't feel bad, or whatever I tell myself, then, like, that's not true. That's not helping anything. It's just adding a layer of, like, badness on top of the sadness that was already there. Versus sometimes I just feel sad. I can cry for a minute, and then I can move on with my life. But when I feel sad and tell myself I shouldn't feel sad, and I try to hide that sadness, then I mask it over with badness or guilt or shame or whatever. And then it just lasts even longer and longer and longer because it just keeps piling up and piling up and piling up when I don't allow myself to feel those feelings and take the time to allow them, to know that they're right and they're good and it's all okay. So that's where I'm at today. Just thought I would share that. I am going to head off and enjoy another day of just relaxing and feeling my feelings. And I will see you again, most likely tomorrow. We'll see how this week goes if I'm here every day. Some days, it's okay to just roll up in a little ball under your blanket and do nothing. And I might have some of those days. So if you don't see me this week, send me some good vibes, send me some love in your heart, and I will see you as soon as I am able.